Meanwhile, new data shows inflation slowed in November. The CPI rose 2.7% year over year, which is less than expected. It's good news for President Trump, who touted the economy last night in an address to the nation.
1 year ago, our country was dead. We were absolutely dead. Our country was ready to fail, totally failed. Now, we're the hottest country anywhere in the world.
CBS News White House reporter Willie James Inman joins me now. Willie, the president used this speech to push back on criticisms of the economy, including about gas prices. Give us a fact check.
Yeah, that's right, Vlad. Let's play what the president said first about gas prices, and we'll talk on the other side.
On day one, I declared a national energy emergency. Gasoline is now under $2.50 a gallon in much of the country. In some states, it, by the way, just hit $1.99 a gallon.
Now, a little bit of a fact check there. We have a graphic for our viewers to explain this a little bit. Now, gas prices are at an average in states like Texas and Arkansas. They fall below that $2.50 mark. But as you can see there, Gas Buddy has the average for regular gasoline at $2.89 a gallon. The Bureau of Labor Statistics has it at $3.48 a gallon. As of September of this year, AAA at $2.90. Now, not everybody is feeling that price clearly that the president is talking about, but this really shows to how the president tried to defend his administration's policies in terms of bringing down prices. Remember, in large part, the president was elected because Americans trusted him to lower prices at the grocery store and other places within their lives. Inflation, of course, still remains a sticking point for many voters and this administration. The president, in large part, blaming his predecessor for not only those price increases, but rampant immigration policies that ran amok, essentially allowing people to drive into this country, according to the president, blaming former President Biden's policies. On top of that, the president touting his foreign policy accomplishments, especially when it comes to the Middle East. So a lot to break down there in that speech. But when it comes to affordability, the president really trying to play defense here and push back against the notion that he's not doing enough to lower prices for Americans across the board.
All right. The president also announced these bonus checks for military service members, $1,776. He expects that those members will get it before Christmas. But how does that work, Willie? Does Congress have to appropriate these funds?
Well, what the administration is saying is that this money has already been appropriated by this so-called One Big Beautiful Bill. Remember, that included billions of dollars, but also within it, billions for a housing assistance program. And that is essentially where this money is coming from, according to a government official. 1776, of course, on the money there in terms of the year that this nation was founded. This warrior dividend is supposed to go out in the coming weeks. The president says for just over 1 million service members, active service members, to receive this dividend before Christmas. Certainly money that those service members, those people who defend our nation, perhaps need before the Christmas holiday. And we'll, of course, watch and wait and see in terms of if they do receive those payments in time for the holidays, Vlad.
All right. Willie James Inman for us this morning. Thank you, Willie James.
You bet.